Hi, sweaters. Gold rookie sweater. Is that a hockey thing? Isn't that what they call hockey jerseys? Sweaters. Who did you take, Wally? It definitely wasn't Eddie Murray. Red carpet. At least got to do away with the red carpet kind of stuff. It's just too exhausting. A dead guy. It's a good one. I got to see the end of the football game. That was exciting. Seattle and New England in the Super Bowl. You've seen Val Kilmer come out, Josh? Hey, buddy. Been dead for a while. That whole drawer full of stickers. Wow. Nah, that was the only one I got, buddy. The whatever the next non-sport would probably be the regular pop culture, would be my guess. The next 2 weekends is going to be a lot of multi-sport with pop culture people in it. This electrum stuff plus the sports heroes, which also maybe that didn't have as many. I'm pretty sure it had a few. I can't remember. I typed it out today, but I don't think it has as many as like this electrum did. Yeah. I didn't. If there was a Richard Dreyfuss spot, I didn't know about it. There was a couple that I found out about that weren't on the checklist. I was not happy. When you put out a product that expensive, you gotta have your checklist right. But anyway, that'll be last tonight. We'll be doing the electrum, the lumber, and then we'll do that. Um, the other one that annoyed me was Randy Quaid. I mean, I have him listed in the Chevy Chase spot because I thought he was only on a multi. But it turns out he's got a solo auto, which was not on the checklist. So and that checklist came out like a day before the product released. So I just would have thought they would have had it right. But, so I don't know which Richard Dreyfuss spot you mean. Um, I guess it's a bridge I'll have to cross when if we get there. An on card. I wonder how many more. I wonder how many more there are that were not on the checklist. It's unbelievable to me. Well, let's do the lesser version of that. This does have a lot of the same celebrities that the red carpet has. All right. Number to 6, Orlando Pace. Definitely a 101 Dwight Gooden. Yeah, yeah, I know, Josh, but you know they listed some on a couple of them on the checklist. Oh, another nice 101 pickleball chick. Well, she was kind of high tonight, but sometimes I think people bid on stuff because they think it's due. Admit it. Anybody here ever bid on something because you thought it was due? Vinny Paz to 6. To 12, John Calipari. Wow, look at this quad. 101 too. This is brutal. Some weird selection of players. Messi, Giannis, about to win the Australian Open, probably Carlos Alcaraz, and once upon a time NFL great Jaden Daniels. How about that? You know, I don't get the pairings, but I wish someone would just would chime in and say, I got all 4 of those. I don't think that's the case. Yeah, like last night, Otani went really high, and I just figured, well, that he's probably got a bat knob or something that ain't come out yet. So people are chasing that down. Tonight he went for. This is unbelievable. I'm sitting here, and I can't get that. No, let's improvise. All right. No, somebody will be somebody. That's who I thought you might have been on, Wally. Jake the Snake. Number 2. Number 3. Dale Murphy. Bowling Bab. 104. Mike Tyson. Electrum. Which is almost a real word. It's not spelled right. Unlike acromedy. Yeah, you got that one open. Hey, Dave. What's weird, buddy? Number 6, Stevie Tasker. Number 3, Gabrielle. Doesn't that look like Messi's auto? Did I put the wrong sticker on there? Anybody, what do you think? Gabriel Bautista. Well, there's an interesting auto for a multi-sport product. Former star athlete John Goodman. The Bears. Another dead guy. They saved up all the stickers of the dead guys for the red carpet. I was watching those things end today, and there was no rhyme or reason whatsoever for those prices other than I don't know what. I guess this guy's in every case, huh? Miguel Cabrera. Number 5. Said Jakub Kakramanov. Said Jakub. 2 of 7. And 2, Allen Iverson. Yeah, he's in the red carpet, too. With the Revenge of the Nerds guys. Oh, yeah, do you have them? Let's see the Revenge of the Nerds. Oh, former Golden Girl Tanya Harding. 12. Well, it's a chick box to 7. Hannah Hidalgo. And a triple auto of Nash Kidd and Gary Payton. What do they call Gary Payton? Bull and Bob, are you here? The what? The glow? The glove? What the hell is that? Why? How high did he go? See, one of those unusually... Oh, he went for like 60 bucks. Have you seen Cranston's, Josh? You said you've been watching this stuff. I haven't seen any of it. I guess Drew Brees is in every case, too. Yeah, San Diego Chargers uniform. That's why it must be strange colors. Number to 5. Steph Marbury to 8. The glove. Why do they call him the glove? I never heard that in all the years. Oh, there's a shock. Giannis. Well, if Giannis wins the quad, that'll be a pretty good break for Giannis. 78. All right, let's go. Didn't they just did a reboot of that show, didn't they? I gotta watch that. I like the original. Number to 4, Godzilla. 6, Barry Larkin. Harlequin collection, Justin Jefferson. It's pretty cool. 101. A lot of Justin Jefferson's in Leaf stuff lately. Giannis has definitely spent some time there. Rafael Palmeiro to 6. Tony Perez to 5. Our last duel is once again Tail Murphy and Fred McGriff. Apparently it's in every case. Seattle and New England in the Super Bowl. Might be the worst Super Bowl of all time, as far as how bad teams were this year. Oh, jeez, Josh. You always say that, and then none of those people ever come out. Michael Vick to 5. Chuck Foreman. 6. What a weird duel. Ric Flair and Paul Feinbaum. Did Paul Feinbaum announce wrestling at some point in his career? I don't recall that, but... a little bit of everything here. All right, Flair 1, 2, 3, Feinbaum 4, 5, and 6. 2. Paul Feinbaum. Ric Flair. Murphy 1, 2, 3. Fred McGriff 4, 5, 6. Ah, sorry, dude. I love you though. McGriff last night, Murphy tonight. Of course, I imagine Bull and Bob didn't have him tonight. I'll hear about it last night. Nash, 1 and 2. Kidd, 3 and 4. The Glove, 5 and 6. Damn, Blake, you got 50 shot, huh? 2. Steve Smash. All right, who do you have? Messi, and so you got 1, 2, 7, and 8. All right. So Blake has 1, 2, 7, and 8. And Giannis is 3 and 4, and Alcaraz 5 and 6. So he's looking for the outside, and the other people are looking for the inside. What the hell is that damn thing? No, Furky chain. Oh, there's the dice, by the way. Was it John Cena? There you go, buddy. That is Jaden Daniels. Somebody owes me coffee. All right. Boy, I did that kind of fast today. Yesterday it took longer. Who did you say? What did you say, Wally? John Cena auto on the who? Who's Perez? Forget it already. Tony Perez? Oh, I didn't even notice that. There's no autograph. Why didn't somebody just say there was no autograph? Oh my God, I held that up. I mean, I look at the back sometimes when I'm holding it up. I don't even look. I mean, somehow they got the sticker on there and nobody noticed. Whoever got Tony Perez, I'd wait till he comes to a card show and then have him sign that in a Sharpie, and it'd be an on-card auto. It'll be an on-card auto, and it'll show that it's authenticity is guaranteed. Well, he said something about John Cena. I didn't know what that had to do with John Cena. That is so funny. We've had that before. That's the first time in a while. First time we've seen it in a while. All right, let's do the lumber. This is it, the end of the lumbar. The end of the lumbar. You can't see it. Who had Tony Perez? Are they in there? Are they in here? That's pretty funny. All right. Boink. So bad. It's one thing when they just shove the cards in the thing like this, but that one they actually put it in a magnet, they put a sticker over it. You'd think it'd be looked at about 6 times. Paul Molitor. Oh, look at that. Jersey number 4/15. Steve Yeager 7. That was on number 20. Dave Kingman, Fred Lynn, Jim Rice, and Dave Winfield. Old Dave Kingman. I don't know how to read that. Reggie Jackson. 6 of 6. I haven't gotten a knob. I've only gotten the prime bat chunks. Wally, have you once again won the Eddie Murray sweepstakes? You have not missed any roofs, MDV. Hopefully you will get one. Rogers Hornsby to 4. Manny, Brooke Jacoby, Andre Thornton, Jim Tomey, Corey Snyder, Albert Bell, Joe Carter, Al Rosens, Cleveland Indians. Manny was a Cleveland Indian once. And Jose in every case, number to 4. This is break B of Leaf Lumber, sir. Yes, it is. A was yesterday. That's what that means, by the way. My A breaks are always Saturday and B breaks are Sunday. Sometimes they might be on the same day, but that's rare. Number to 45, Dick Grote. Me. And a Reggie back card to 12. Well, buddy, you got in here just in time. Mickey Mantle yesterday, Babe Ruth today. You are on fire. And once again, Derek Jeter's jersey number. 2 of 10. Behind him is Wade Box. 2 of 2. Devon White, 35. Troy Tuloshitsky. I missed it. Gary Farder, Bill Fuckner, Keith Hernandez, Jim Rice, Ray Knight, and Wade Boggs. And back to back. And last night too, Robin Yount to 7. Yeah, be a thrill. The two remaining best of the worst teams. There just wasn't a good team this year. I mean, there's no way the Rams should have lost. Johnny Bench, jersey number, wasn't he 5? 35 to 1 shot. Very nice. A couple of those. Raul Ibanez. $35, we got Mike Schitt, Andre Dawson, Tony Armas, and George Foster. And Chris Sabo. Got kind of a lot of autograph there for just 9 letters, huh? It's as full as it gets, I'd imagine. That's actually a pretty damn nice auto. Great job keeping that on the sticker, too. No book yet. I was in this suspense till last night. Hubie Brooks. Hubie Brooks and Ken Oberkfell. Oh, there's a box you'd have been happy to buy at the card shop. If this was the triple Mickey Mantle card, it would have been, but it's not. It's Wade Boggs, Canseco. Double Canseco. And Mike Schitt. Well, he won 14 games last year with the Vikings, and they said goodbye. And he comes and does the same thing with Seattle. It's hard to believe that's a coincidence. Back-to-back years, he wins 27 or 28 games. And he's not any good. The Crime Dog, 45. Victor Martinez. Remember him? Detroit catcher, 45. Dave Winfield. 30 of 30. That's pretty cool. 2 of 3. We got Mattingly, Tino, and Chris Chambliss. Yeah, McCarthy. He ain't going to be in the NFL, or he'll be a backup. There's no way he's ever going to be a capable starting quarterback. I knew that when they drafted him. I'm like, why are they high on this guy? Baked McBride, which I'm pretty sure he was, to 7. Oh, Manny Bat card. 15. All right, 8-way. The Mets card, Gary Carter, Hojo, Hernandez, McReynolds, Edgardo, Bobby Bonilla, Piazza, Roberto Alomar. And Dave Winfield. You had a 30 of 30 on the bat and a 5 of 5 on the auto. Oh, this feels like a book. Yeah, he's going to the Raiders unless they trade the pick to somebody. He pulls an Eli Manning. Come on, be the autograph book. I don't think so. This was our last chance. We sure got a lot of those lineup cards, huh? Rad Carew. Oh, look at that. Jumbo Mike Trout. Ruben Sierra to 25. There's always that one. Case. All right, this one's got Shohei on it. Davey Lopes, Bill Russell, Steve Garvey, Shohei, Duke Snyder, Ronce, Piazza, Dusty Baker. This is Raul Mondesi. It's numbered to 4, by the way. There's blow high right there. Saying there's a chance. So those are Ruben Sierra. You have Tony Perez, Dave? All right. Mark Teixeira. Ozzie Smith. Oh, we got a chunker of Warren Cromartie. Number to 5. And our last card is a duel. Oh, that's a bomber. 20 of 20, Andy Van Slyke and Jack Clark. Four and four. And one. Not one lineup card. Get everything off this table because that freaking case that thing came in is huge. All right, Gary Carter is 1, Keith Hernandez 2, Ray Knight 3, Bill Buckner. Yeah, Bill Buckner's 4, the Red Sox. Jim Rice 5, Wade Boggs is 6. Good luck. Pop around for 3 is Ray Knight. All right, man. All right, Wade Boggs is 1 and 2, and Canseco is 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sorry. At least he had an autograph. Wade Boggs. Mattingly 1 and 2, Tino 3 and 4, Chambliss 5 and 6. Chris Chambliss. Van Slyke 1, 2, 3. Jack Clark 4, 5, and 6. Buddy, I think I'm going to send you. I think I'm going to send you a gift. Well, that was Andy Van Slyke winning that. Dig around my stuff and see what I got. All right, Kingman 1 and 2, Fred Lynn 3 and 4, Jim Rice 5 and 6, and Winfield once again with a shot for a third card, 7 and 8. Look, flying out of the box. 1, Dave Kingman. Is he on the field? Is that a field spot guy? All right. Oh, man. Fucking my glasses. You know what? I think I took them in the car with me today. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh. Manny Ramirez 1. Andre Thornton 2. Corey Snyder 3. Joe Carter 4. Brooke Jacoby 5. Jim Tomei 6. Albert Bell 7. Al Rosen 8. Al Rosen. Man. 8, 7, 1. 7 is Albert Bell. I think that was a 7. Congratulations to former slugger Albert Bell. Schmitty 1 and 2, Dawson 3 and 4, Armas 5 and 6, George Buster 7 and 8. 2, Andre Dawson. No, I'm sorry, Mike Schmidt 1 and 2. That's a 4-way card. I don't think Obi-Wan has a card, buddy. He's got a. I thought it was a cast photo. Oh, that's not. I don't need a 6-way. I need the 8-way for this. All right, Gary Carter 1, Keith Hernandez 2, Gardo Alfonso 3, Mike Piazza 4, Hojo 5, Kevin McReynolds 6, Bobby Bonilla 7, Roberto Alomar is 8. Jesus. My eyeballs. Wow. all 1s, 7s, and 8s. 1 is Gary Carter. All right, then we got our booklet we got to do on the intranet. The order from the back of the card. Davy Lopes, the other Bill Russell, Steve Garvey, Shohei Tani, Duke Snyder, Ron Say, Mike Piazza, Dusty Baker, and Roman Desi. All right. They ran them at 5 times. You can see there's 9 names in there, right in the order they were on the card. All right, that's 1. Tommy 2 times. 3, 4, 5 is Mike Piazza. Congratulations. It's a nice one. Just double check. I don't think there was any spots in the nope. All right, I'm going to do the one case of the red carpet. I think everybody got it. I didn't have too many questions. Just a couple of things. There was like the Jersey Shore card. eBay would not let me put it in as Jersey Shore because of the word Jersey. They think you're trying to sell jerseys, and you can't do those in case breaks. So that's why I changed it to Snooki. Hopefully you get the point. The other thing was the people in the memorabilia who had helmets. Same thing, helmet. You can't do it. And James Earl Jones had the Darth Vader helmet and a baseball, both of which you can't. Maybe baseball you could have, but again, helmet triggered the thing, and so I changed that to just James Earl Jones. So that's what would replace those items. All right, so I'm sure everybody understands it. All right, this is a pretty big thing. I'm gonna need the whole damn. I'm gonna file it first. They kind of annoy me. They shipped it in this, but they didn't put any other kind of box. Which I thought was really kind of weird. Oh man. It takes up the entire size of the box too. That's big. Jesus. I don't know if it's the top or the bottom. That's probably the bottom. Let's remember. By the way, this is available for the first person who wants it for $75. That's all I'm saying. I'll try not to damage it at all here. This is like velvet. Oh shoot. There's shit rolling around in there. Geez, look at the size of that thing. Got no stickers on it. Oh, look, it seconds as a makeup thing. All right, a couple of them came out. I'm gonna put them all back in where they're supposed to be. Josh, you said the 3 in the front are the memorabilia. We'll do those last. And I just want everyone to see the. I'm going to start in the back and work my way across, and then do the 3 whatever the hell the things are in the front. Anybody at $75? I think that's a pretty good deal. Lights might be dead by then, but all right. First one from back left. All right, for the card spot, these are all card spots now. I think it's number 2 of 2, Henry Cavill. Booted out as Superman. Yeah, is that too much? All right, buddy, I'll ship it to you in the box it came in. You send $75 to Bumos Breaks at it's Bumos Breaks at yahoo.com. I forgot the @ sign. I'm sure you can figure that. Bumos Breaks at yahoo.com. And I'll even put the little cases back, and you can have the cases too. All right, second card. I don't have my thing up. I can't even tell if I'm what's going on here. Oh, what a shock. Second card looks like the same exact one as Cavill. I just can't read those numbers. Is it a 101? Maybe. Shatner. What a shock, huh? This one feels heavier, but that wouldn't make any sense. Then I can read that one to 3. Tom Hiddleston, Loki. Is the back row the worst row, John? Number 4. If you want me to autograph it, I would. That probably would ruin the value. Oh, I think this is you, Nelly. I think it's numbered to 3 or 8. Tom Brady's ex-wife. Spoke too soon. All right, number 5 from the back row. All right, this is a 5-way card, and I do believe this is an entourage card. Grenier, Jerry Ferrera, Kevin Connolly, Kevin Dillon, Jeremy Piven. And number 2, don't have to random that off. That was 1 spot. Entourage, I think it's numbered to 5. All right, back to the left. Whoa, look at that. This was one of the cards that irked me because I heard about it after the fact. It was not on the checklist. The Michael J. Fox Back in Time card. And that is number 3 of 4. Yeah. How do you put this card in the product and not have it on the checklist? So I email Leaf about it, and the guy from Leaf says to me, yeah, he's in there. I go, yeah, I heard that, but he's not on the checklist. What if I typed out the whole thing? I listed this spot and I never knew. It's a pretty good one. Oh, look at that. Back to back we go with this guy. From the last product, I think this is also, I think all these are numbered to 2. John Goodman. Sorry, it is not the Nerds card, but it does go to the John Goodman spot. What kind of battery? I got a car battery in here? 24 LEDs. Oh, we got a, oh, that's a good quad. This is, again, not going to have to be random. It is a single spot. Ozzy, Sharon, Jack, and Kelly. And I can't see the numbering. It's up top underneath the Ozzy sticker. I need a magnifying glass. Osborne spot. That's... All right, this row's been a little better, I would say. Well, maybe not John Goodman, but... Ah, 101. No screencast, but it is Drew Barrymore. It's cute. The Osborne one, yeah, I agree. Trust me, I know. I'm watching them going, come on, I could go higher than that. Wow, back-to-back nights with the Cheech and Chong duel. Once again, does not have to be randomed. Number 8. Not the greatest autographs there. One guy used a giant tipped pen, and the other guy used a small tipped pen. Box was a little squirrely. That's 10, right? Next row. All right, 5 of 5 from the Ghostbusters. This one will have to be random. Sigourney Weaver and Dan Aykroyd. Actually, you know, if you're in the room, did the same guy have both these? I could have swore when I invoiced, somebody had both these names. I'll put it aside from randoming. But if you're in here and you did, speak up, and then I won't have to random it. Who are you gonna call? 5 or something. Why can't they just make it gold lumbering? It's Michelle Pfeiffer. 5 of 5, maybe. It's supposed to only go to 8. At least the cards that are, you know, red carpet cards. The other stuff that they randomly insert could be higher, but. Try and open these without damaging them at all. Ralph Fiennes. 1 of 2. Remember, that's the card spot. That's not the memorabilia spot. All right. No, it does say red carpet on it, so it is a red carpet card. I could tell it seemed like it was a little thinner, but this is a good old Parker Posey. Is showing up in a lot of stuff lately, pop culture wise. It's like a superfractor. Very cool. All right, we got one more. Then we got the memorabilia. The memorabilia, which was 59 spots of craziness for three items. All right, our last random, again, not a, this one will have to be random. Number to 4, it's Paul Rudd and Alicia Silverstone from The Clueless. From The Clueless. All right, I am going to random these 2 cards off before I do the memorabilia. I'm sure nobody will mind. All right, Paul Rudd, 1, 2, and 3. Alicia, 4, 5, and 6. That's a 3, Paul Rudd. I'm putting a little mark on the holder, but I will remove it before I mail it. Just in case somebody, 2 different people, I don't think so though, but Sigourney Weaver, 1, 2, and 3, and Dan Aykroyd, 4, 5, and 6. I did watch Trading Places the other night, by the way. It's a pretty good flick. Holds up well. 2, Sigourney Weaver, 2 lows. All right. Here we go with our exciting memorabilia. I noticed there's like two of them are in like a cigarette box. And one of them is just in case one was a graded cut auto. I'm assuming they want to keep you guessing. I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep going and start from here. Yeah, it's kind of strange. It's just that inside the giant box. Oh, Back to the Future poster. Item may not be as pictured on the front. But that's exactly how it was listed, so that's who gets that. Doesn't, and it looks like it shows some signatures, but pretty impossible to tell who it is. It'd be pretty bad if it didn't have Michael J. Fox on it, but I certainly can't tell by looking at it. I don't know if anybody else can tell. All right, that's number 1. Well, I don't know why this isn't a longer one, other one it could be a graded card, but we'll do that one next because it was second. From the memorabilia section, the last hour of the day. William Shatner monologue photo. That was one of the last things to end. It looks like a photo with some kind of rambling. Mr. Spock. William Shatner monologue photo. Alrighty. And our last one, kids. And no, I probably will not be getting any more of this. No, we didn't get any posters. This is the Robert Pattinson Batarang. And there's a lot of these, and that was definitely its own spot. Robin Pattinson Batarang. Batarang. You have a couple of years. So there you have it. Batarang. Shatner. Who knows what poster? Does it say that on all of them that the item may not be pictured, item may not be? It does say that for all of them. All right. Anybody wants any of those listed or redeemed? I could redeem them tonight. I don't know how long it would take to get them, and we could show it to everybody when it shows up. If you're into that, let me know. I don't know if the guy sent the money for the case or not, but it's getting closed now, so the battery doesn't die. And kind of dirty to be for, like, they had these in a warehouse maybe for a little while or something. This one's got a lot of dust on it. Yeah, you're not going to get any disagreement out of me, Josh. I never understood the product. Only thing I can think of is some of those memorabilia things may be very, very pricey. Uh, looking at, unless I had all of them to know what they were, I don't think a William Shatner photo, even if he wrote something on it, is a big deal. I have no idea what a Batarang is. I am sure that the Batarang, yeah, my MJ was probably the best card. No, gold. If the guy bought the case, I promised I'd send him everything for the and unless he doesn't want the boxes. Like that Batarang, I'm sure is some kind of aftermarket prop. I don't think it's from the movie because they had like 12 of them. They could not have gotten every single one from the movie. It's just not possible. Yeah, I'll see if the guy doesn't pay for the box. Then I'll whoever got a card, I'll mail it in the box, and I'll just sit on that thing until somebody will want it eventually. I usually got a guy that buys those weird boxes, but he didn't want that for some reason. It's too big or too cumbersome or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So hit me up through eBay if you want any of those. Whoever hit those wants any of those redeemed or sold or anything else. Anybody else wants anything sold? Not a lot of shipping to do, so I'll have it all done by tomorrow afternoon. All right, and next week we got the super mega case. Here's another funny story for you. I couldn't list the super mega case because you're not allowed to do breaks of mega boxes. The shit you get, the Bowman Chrome mega boxes. But Leaf decided to call this a super mega case, even though it's a regular hobby thing, right? So I had to change the listing to mega I just put 3 G's. I put MGGGGA, so like mega. And they took that. So we'll be doing that, and that's the Electrum. And then I also have the Sports Heroes, which also has a Super Sports Heroes case, which is 36 cards, and regular Sports Heroes, which is 30. But I'm gonna do the Super Sports Heroes next weekend, and the Super Sports has like extra Cameron Boozer patch autos in it. For what that's worth. All right. So anyway, well, I hope that thrilled everybody. I know to me it's the same old, same old. I'm just as happy to do the regular pop culture when it comes out. I'll probably get 12 cases of it. Basically, it's kind of all the same. Just because it's red carpet, like, Parker Posey is not going to get any more than she would probably in regular pop culture. I mean, it's all right, but I don't know, need a new gimmick. That Sports Heroes on the Super Sports Heroes, they also, I think it's in both, they have a Pearl card possible. There's only like 8 names, but it says 15-year anniversary, which I don't think Leaf Pearl's been around for 15 years. I think the first year it came out was like 17, 18, so I'm not real sure why it said that, but maybe it was from something else. I don't know. What, like customer service, Josh? I mean, that's, if you want to email customer service. If you got anything else, Josh, you want to text me, I can email Josh directly and ask him for you. I can't give out his information. I can give you customer service though. You can certainly annoy the crap out of them as much as you want. I actually highly recommend it. Like, how come you didn't have Richard Dreyfuss and Michael J. Fox and Randy Quaid on the checklist? I'd like to know. That was 2 other spots I could have listed solo. I mean, they didn't hit, but I could have listed them. Hosiery. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll talk to you later.